So HSTikkyTokky versus Geroge Fensom is today. However, they've just had their truth or dare face-off thing, and it was so fucking disrespectful. Just the way that HSTikkyTokky acts towards Geroge Fensom, it kind of hurts to see. Like, I just feel bad for Geroge Fensom because HSTikkyTokky has so much confidence, and it's not a self-inflated ego or anything. It is actually factual, and Geroge Fensom is just accepting it. So yeah, let's get into it.
What do you think of your opponent's online persona? I've not seen too much of him, to be honest, online. I don't watch Love Island, so I can't really comment. I mean, bit of a troll, semi-funny, but I don't know too much about you.
So starting off live, he's nice to him, and he does actually talk about it in multiple interviews, how he doesn't want to be too much of a dick towards him because he feels bad for the guy, and to be honest, so do I. Like, if you've been training boxing for a month and you have to go up against someone who's been training for about 2 years, you're fucked. Like, I don't know in what world do you think you're going to be able to, you know, maybe get the upper hand or something. Maybe the guy feels so bad for you, he starts punching himself in the face as well. That might be a little move that we see HSTikkyTokky doing tonight. Maybe he does a couple arm rolls and ends up upcutting himself on purpose.
Fair play.
Shaking, bro.
This one's a bit of an awkward one, can't lie. Like, I don't really know I'm going to pull this off, but yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking disrespectful, man. Like, someone's shaking, okay, fair enough. He's facing his opponent. He's getting ready to fight him. His brain's probably in a bit of a fight or flight mode. That's normal. It's nothing to be really ashamed of, but the fact that HS has pointed that shit out is fucking horrible. Like, when I first watched this, I noticed it as well, and I thought, he's not going to point that out, is he? And then literally just as I thought that, he pointed it out, and what... I just felt fucking horrible. Like, it's mean. This is some mean shit right here. He's really getting in his head.
That was a bit of an awkward one to start. That was a bit of an
Not the finger,
not
mate.
the finger.
Is your opponent going to be a one-fight wonder?
Just before I answer that question, he's fucking horrible. He's mocking him here. This is what I've said. This is probably the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen, and it's completely unintentional. It's just the way that it is, and that's the reason why it hurts me so much to see. Not that I feel too bad for Geroge Fensom. Like, he's a nice guy. He doesn't seem too bad. Yes, he put shit in HSTikkyTokky's room and he said that he's going to knock him out, which is all for show, obviously. He is a nice guy, but it doesn't matter whether it's for show or not. You can only convince yourself so far that the other person is putting it on before it starts to actually affect you. And to be fair, Geroge Fensom's taking these shots pretty fucking well.
I don't think you're even going to be like a one-fight wonder. I just think I'm going to spark you out real quick. And, you know, it's not really a wonder, maybe a one-fight meme, but...
Fairs. Cool.
I just want to point out how well Geroge Fensom actually replied to that. He didn't get annoyed about or upset about it. Yeah, he just accepted it and was just like, yeah, okay, that's your opinion, fair enough. To be honest, I think he needs to be showing a little bit more dominance just to kind of, you know, maybe get a bit of an upper hand, because at the moment he is genuinely just being bitch slapped around. But hey, maybe that's his strategy. You know, he lures HSTikkyTokky in. HS thinks he's gonna be able to easily knock this guy out, and then all of a sudden, Geroge Fensom's no longer punching like this. He's punching like this, and he's sending some uppercuts, and bang, he's knocked out HS.
When you look at your opponent in the eye, what do you see? To be honest with you, I don't really see a whole lot, mate. I just see someone with a fan base full of 14-year-olds.
That is what they all say, but it's not 14-year-olds.
Dodgy hairline. Just, yeah, do you know what I mean? Look, he's confident in himself, but...
That fucking hairline thing, he doesn't stop with it. It's the only insult he's ever used, and yes, I get it, it kind of brings some attention to it. It's like the KSI hairline joke, it's like, haha, but it's getting a bit boring now. Like, we've had hairline jokes for years, probably even like a good decade where they've really been consistent and going on all the fucking time. But if we're being honest here, they're fighting. Why does the hairline matter? Like, as soon as you're getting smacked in the face, you're not thinking about, oh, my hair, let me just spit on my glove quickly and just go like that. Like, no.
Do you think I look confident right now, though? Do you think that like, I'm getting nervous vibes from you? I'm not getting, you know, confident vibes that you're going to go in there and do something?
Fair enough. I mean, look, at the end of the day, like, we're sat at a table right now looking like we're playing chess, so we'll just have to see what happens in the ring, and we'll see when the confidence comes out then, innit?
All right.
HSTikkyTokky looks very fucking confident here. And it's not just in the way that he's talking, it's the way that he sat as well. Straight back, arms there, you know, he's got his face out. He knows that he's not going to be able to do anything. He's just ready to just go in there and just get his job done to climb the rankings in the Misfits boxing arena. But this is true fucking confidence. I don't even sense an ounce of fear from this guy.
Yeah, make a forfeit for the loser of your fight. Shave your hair if you lose. And if I lose, I'll shave my eyebrows.
All right.
Oh, you're such a silly guy.
I really hope he doesn't follow through that forfeit because he's going to lose. And this guy's whole persona is looking like a pretty boy. And this guy genuinely looks like Ken from fucking Barbie. Like, I'm not joking. He is a walking human version of Ken the Barbie.
What did you think of your opponent's open workout? Oh, it's a juicy one, fellas.
Now, look, we're like 2.5 minutes into the actual video, and he's still shaking. I don't know how. Like, surely you've spoken to your opponent, and you've been around him and stuff. Obviously, HSTikkyTokky didn't point it out this time, but how the fuck are you still shaking at that point? Like, he's got to be terrified of this guy. Like, I know he's never had a boxing match before, which is fair, but surely you've had some sort of confrontation in your life. Like, I can't imagine you've gone your entire life without having to get in some sort of argument or some sort of altercation where it gets physical. Like, how are you still that scared?
I feel like you were taking the piss of it. Fair play. You're obviously not taking me seriously. I feel like at the end of the day, like, if you're in there, I saw you panting out of breath. Obviously, that cardio is not looking too good. So, yeah, to be fair.
I just don't want you to see what I'm on before I get in the ring. I quite like the element of surprise.
Same here.
Look, we broke down the open workout like a couple days ago now, and it was fucking terrible. Just for those of you that haven't seen it, HSTikkyTokky was just, you know, pissing about, doing some slips and rolls with the fucking batons. He had Ed Matthews swinging them at him and stuff, sending a couple punches and whatnot, just taking the piss. But Geroge Fensom's open workout was bad. This guy was stiffer than a board of wood, and he had a fucking hat on whilst he was working out. This guy is not boxing ready whatsoever. His coach should be put in prison for putting this guy in the ring.
Am I under your skin? No, you've got off lightly, to be fair. I've not rattled you at all. My Insta got deleted. I had a few things I would have rattled you with, but
yeah, but like,
you've got off very, very lightly this fight, mate, with that deletion. So I don't think I'm under your skin, no.
Yeah, but like, mate, I'm thick-skinned as it is anyways.
Now, I really don't doubt HSTikkyTokky could have absolutely obliterated this guy's mental. The guy already looks fairly fragile anyway. I mean, like, he really does seem like the kind of guy where you'd say to him, oh yeah, you got a bit of nose hair hanging out, and he'd just fucking cry. So I'd definitely say, yeah, he has gotten off lightly.
Your final message to one another.
Have fun, mate. I feel a bit sorry for you. You know, that you're coming in here. They must be paying you quite well. But, you know, have fun with it and do your best.
At the end of the day, like, there's a lot riding on your shoulders, mate. Like,
I don't feel any pressure, you know, not even an ounce.
You might not feel pressure, but at the end of the day, like, you've got to think about, like, what do you stand to lose at the end of the day?
Oh, yeah.
Like what have you actually thought about what happens if you actually lose this fight?
That's actually a really good point that Geroge Fensom's just made there, because if HSTikkyTokky somehow, I don't know what would have to happen. He'd have to get like fucking struck by lightning from Zeus, like through the arena. Maybe someone goes up behind him and just shoots him in the back of the head. I think that's the only way he could possibly lose this fight. Even if you like said to him, you can only use your left arm, I still think he would win. But if he does lose, the consequences would be fucking fatal.
I don't know when you got told about this fight months ago, right? So you could have been training since then. I'm very well aware. I'm very well aware that you might have been dossing about on the pads trying to look shit, the same way that I was just fucking about with my mate yesterday. But I just know in a ring, when it's me and you, no talking, I know I'm gonna smash you up.
Okay, all right, calm.
Fucking hell, he actually just spoke Geroge Fensom into complete submission. And to be honest, I would like to see Geroge Fensom maybe come out and actually be half decent at boxing. Maybe he was trolling everyone and everyone thought that he was going to be this absolute dog shit boxer, but actually he's half decent and he's not too bad and he gives HS a decent fight. But to be honest, you can only fake so much until it's actually your reality. You can fake being shit and stuff, but you have to be shit or of what's been so fucking bad that you can replicate that. And he just hasn't been training boxing long enough to be able to fake being that shit. Anyway, yeah, this interview is so fucking disrespectful. But hey, I'm hyped for this fight. I don't think I'm going to pay the £20, whatever it is, to watch a 1-round knockout. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.